warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. We are here from Team 7. We will present our project about case 3 and 5 about teaching writing. So before we come to our case, we will explain you some materials about the case. The first presenter is my partner, Hodan.
Okay, I'm going to discuss about types of writing performance in the classroom. So there is several types of writing performance, and first is by reverse and temporally. First, writing down, where in the writing downs, learning the conventions of the codes, and the second is writing in the language, which is learning the potentials of the codes, and the third is productions, which is practicing the constructions of fluent, expressive sentences and paragraphs, and the last is expressive writing, which is using the code for purposeful communications. And there is another types of classroom writing performance. First is initiative or writing downs. So at beginning level of learning writing, the students simply write the English letters, words, and possibly the sentences. And this kind of writing performance take form of dictations, where the teachers reading a paragraph or a sentence of word, and then at normal speed, and then the teachers again reading the paragraphs of a phrase, two or more words at once or twice, and then the student will hear and then write it. And the second is intensive or control. In intensive or control, writing is sometimes used as production mode for learning, reinforcing or grammatical concepts. A common form of controlled writing is present a paragraph to students in which they have to change the wrong structures of the sentence. So basically, this is a kind of writing exercise in grammatical form, where the students provide by sentences that have wrong structures in terms of grammar. And then there is also self-writings. In self-writings, basically the example is when we are having a lecture, and then the lecturer discussing about material, and then some points may be important for us, and then the students take a note of that material. That's examples of self-writings. And the next is display writing. Display writing is the implementation of writings performance in forms of exercise that have been the student done, and then exercise, and then comes to real writing. Real writings is divided into three: academics, and then vocational, technical, and then personals. In academics, the student have to write papers in academic words, and then in vocation technicals, it's quite variety of real writing can take place. In real letters can be written direction for some operation or assembly might be given, and actual forms can be filled out. These possibilities are even greater in what has come be called English in the workplace, where ESL is offered within companies and corporations. In personal writings, I think it is more our thought of idea what we want to write about something. It's more uh, informal, I think. That's all. The next material we will discuss.
Okay. Brainstorming. Brainstorming is a useful technique in writing because it permits you to approach a topic with an open mind. Brainstorming is one of the most useful several ways to write because it helps you exploring idea you might have not thought about before. Because when you brainstorm, the ideas you think do not emerge. You let any other ideas to come and you will choose the best one. And next is real writing. My partner has explained it before, and I think I will explain it again briefly. So some classroom writing aimed at the genuine communication of message to audience in need of those messages. In real writing, there are three subcategories that illustrate how reality can be injected. First, academic, academic is more like writing in academic context. For example, essays, maybe journal, and etc. And second, vocational. Vocational involves writing in which students aim for workplace practice, while the last is personal. Personal is more like diaries, notes, and etc. Okay, so that's all.
So we want to ask you guys about the material. So here's the questions. First question is compare those two types of performance that I mentioned before, and what do you think? Either are they compatible? Are they combinables? And do you think that are there omissions in their list?
Who want to answer?
Who want to answer?
Me? Yes, please.
And the type of written performance that you have given to us is like between 4 and 5 type of written performance. It can be compatible, and it also can be combinable, because 4 of it I think cannot be separated, because it's like the 4 of it is like there is a relation between them, and then I think you don't need to omission about that. You have to combine. The last is like the last topic is the real writing. You have to combine between 4 and then add real writing into them, and we can make our own essay after that. And
I want to add from the example that you give, that like for the intensive writing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
You give example of intensive writing like taking a note, take a note from the lecture, and the performance is like initiative writing. So when we want to take a note, or the example of intensive writing, we need an initiative or desire from ourselves to write something, like take a note from the lecture, because we have to do that for ourselves. Just like that. So those two are compatible and combinable.
Thank you so much, Rani and Ali, for the answers. question. So I want to brainstorm with you guys about what is your purpose of writing. Anyone want to answer? Yes, Rani, please.
Yes, my answer is my purpose to writing is about personal writing. I do my personal writing sometimes I share it into my blog or my personal social media.
Oh, so you tend to write for personal purposes?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other? Okay, thank you. Please, Fitri.
Okay. Contrary from her explanation, I write to finish my assignment because my teacher gave us like a lot of assignment like essay and then paper and so on, portfolio and many others. So I writing a lot because of finish.
Oh, that's a very relatable answer. I think Mania wants to answer, you know,
Same.
Oh, okay. I want to ask you another thing. Do you agree if a teacher wants their students to practice by producing as much real writing as possible? So like Rani earlier, you produce personal writing.
Yeah.
So do you agree if your teacher want you to write as let's say you write diaries? So do you agree if your teacher want you to write as much diaries as possible so you can improve the writing?
Yes, I strongly agree about that. Because from writing so many things, we can improve our language skills. Like we can enhance our vocabulary and then grammar by that. And then just by trying to write something, it will test your mind to search for suitable words and phrases.
Any other idea?
I think I agree with Rani's opinion because when we write as much real writing as possible, we know when we are lacking.
Okay, so I want to add a bit. Yeah, I also agree with your opinions, guys. If you don't write, how can your skills improve? Your writing skills just don't improve by themselves, right? You have to start writing. So that's our presentation about teaching writing. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.